Strong winds blew over Pearson Airport in Toronto, Canada, on Monday afternoon as a slim plane, cleared by air traffic controllers to land with its 80 passengers and crew, headed for the snowy runway. However, in a brief moment, the plane inexplicably flipped and crashed onto the runway, causing firefighters to rush to extinguish the flames. Everyone aboard the Delta flight from Minneapolis survived the collision, but it's still unclear how the plane flipped over, leaving it upside down, covered in black debris and missing a wing tip. Inside, seatbelted passengers were suspended from their seats. At least 18 people were injured in the crash, Airport Fire Chief Todd Aitken said. A child was among the injured, but is in good condition, the Hospital for Sick Children in Toronto said. The harrowing incident briefly halted traffic at Canada's busiest airport and is sure to raise questions amid growing concerns about flight safety in the United States. This accident comes less than 3 weeks after an American Airlines plane collided in midair with a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter in Washington, killing all 67 people on board. In Toronto, passengers evacuated the overturned CRJ-900 plane as rescuers sprayed its fuselage with foaming fire retardant. The evacuees jumped a few meters from the plane's exit doors and stumbled on the slippery asphalt, clutching jackets and small handbags. Endeavour Air, a Delta regional airline, operated the flight. Canadian and American investigators will now work to determine what overturned the aircraft. Here's what we know about the moments before and after the collision, reconstructed from flight and weather data, video footage and witness accounts. The plane is upside down and on fire. Delta Flight 4819 departed Minneapolis on Monday and approached its destination at Toronto Pearson International Airport shortly before 3 p.m. local time, the airline said. Strong winds had hit Toronto all day and airport staff had worked through the night to clear away the remains of the approximately 20 centimeters of snow that covered the airport over the weekend. As the plane approached the airport, air traffic controllers notified their pilots that there were wind gusts of approximately 61 kilometers per hour. There could be a little bump in the glide path, the air traffic worker said. There will be a plane in front of you. Within 2 minutes, the plane had spun around. A fire broke out when the plane somersaulted and crashed onto the runway, spitting out a massive fireball and leaving passengers hanging in their seats, according to passengers John Nelson and Peter Cookoff. Cookoff said he didn't know anything was wrong until the plane hit the ground and he felt like it had rolled over, he said on CNN's Aaron Burnett out front. When we finished, I was face down, everyone else was there too, Nelson said. We tried to get out of there as quickly as possible. He added that once he was off the plane, a medical helicopter flying nearby diverted its route to assist with the accident. As the helicopter pilots approached, air traffic control workers warned them that there were people outside and walking around the aircraft, according to Live ATC audio. Yes, we have it. The plane is upside down and on fire, the helicopter pilot responded. We hung upside down like bats. Firefighters rushed to the runway and began spraying thick sheets of white fire retardant over the plane's battered fuselage. It is unknown where the fire originated, but video shows that the plane's fiberglass frame had melted around the engine and thick black streaks stained its side. After the plane stopped, we were hanging upside down like bats, Cookoff said. He was able to unbuckle himself and stand up on the roof of the plane, but some people needed help getting out of their seats.